So some people in the community may like that I make this video, some may not. Hold on. Now that's more like it. So a long time ago, probably about a year ago actually, I had a friend in the community that pointed something out to me. This friend pointed out to me that a lot of people in the fragrance community would say the things they said to me because of the fragrances that I was promoting, doing videos on something. And so I sat and thought about it. And as for today I'm going over my collection, moving some stuff out, whatever, And I thought about it and I dug a bunch of these out. Because I wanted to make this video. And I wanted to differentiate. Because I've learned some things, not only like just wearing fragrances, but I've learned some things in my time being an active part of the community that I wanted to talk about. So I probably have about 20 of them in front of me. And you're going to see why there's so many here in a minute. The left side is the fakes and the dupes. And the right side is the authentic. And we're going to get into what I think about some of them. So for starters, Belkiam makes one $5, right? What is this? This is Belkiam's version of a scent that I wear, that I've worn for a long time. Okay. Just got a new bottle of it actually. And it would be Hugo by Hugo Boss. Okay. You see this one is a little bit darker. And the scent is pretty much already gone. So if I was to spray this in the air, this is a little bit sweeter. Not much sweeter. A little bit. This is a little bit spicier. Again, not much. This is a winter or a summer fragrance. They're light, they're fresh. But they're pretty similar. And on the box to this one, it'll tell you, our version of Hugo Boss or whatever. This is like $10. This is maybe 20, right? This is, I believe, a 4.2. Yeah, 4.2. And this is, well, and I even have batch codes on here, but they rub off. I believe this is 100 ml, or it could be 75, something like that. I don't know. But they're pretty direct as to who they're a clone of. They tell you. You could go to Dollar Tree, and here you are. You get Hulk, right? Way weaker. But what do you expect for $1? I'm not gonna lie. On the days where I'm out, I'm not wearing the expensive stuff, the $30, $40, $50, $60 fragrances up to $150 ones that I have. I'm wearing these. I'm wearing these little Dollar Tree ones. Let me get to a story here now. I wore one of these fragrances. And I'll tell you which one it is when I get to it, because it's going to be coming up next. And they told me, one of my buddies, a bunch of my coworkers, they always know I carry my bottles with me. And I'll offer them up a spray. So here, spray some out, try it out. I'm all for spreading the love in the fragrance community. There was a coworker of mine, and I was like, hey, you want to try this one out? And he said no. He's like, it smells cheap. And I'm not offended by it because it was $1, right? So which fragrance could I be talking about now? Interestingly enough, I have two that are $1. One of them by Rebel and the other one by EAD. But I also have the real version. The real version is the best-selling men's fragrance of all time. Okay. Acqua di Gio. Everybody's bad memory fragrance. Because every female you talk to has an ex-boyfriend who wore this. Okay? I've never been the biggest fan of Acqua di Gio. But yes, the opening I don't like. This dries down to a nice, sweet, light, fresh, beach-like scent, right? This is gonna be like $80. Okay. This is the fragrance that my coworker commented on, by the way. And this is one by Rebel. This doesn't have the screechy, harsh opening. Now, what does this have? The smell of the Acqua di Gio is gone now. These both open up to what this smells like after the first 30 seconds. Pretty close, right? You know, both sold in stores, or all of them sold in stores. I think we're good so far. I'm not gonna spray every one of them. Obviously, you know, this, Blue Mist, right? Dollar Tree, Walmart, Davidoff Cool Water. Okay. If you're wondering why I'm showing you all these, this one actually does pretty good. You know, if you want another clone of Acqua di Gio, but a little bit fresher, you have Blue Touch. If you like Spice Bomb, you can have Spice Bomb or Hot Spice. And we're getting to the point, don't worry. Way stronger, obviously. Way weaker. This is for home, this is for when you go out, right? No shame in having dollar fragrances or cheap fragrances. You like Angel Man Thierry Mugler? Boom! Out. Home. Okay. Obviously these are going to be weaker. These are going to be a lot stronger. But you get the same vibe. I mean, you want, I don't know, Paco Rabanne 1 million, right? You want Paco Rabanne 1 million? You can get that. I love this one for the winter. Or you can get this. Prime Gold from Dollar Tree. Weaker, same vibe. You can tell this is what they're going for. I mean, there's more. This is another Spice Bomb right here. I think this is more Spice Bomb than Spice Bomb Man Cologne. Or Man, Spice Bomb. Man, or the other Spice Bomb, or not Spice Bomb, Bulgari Man cologne or whatever. I have a little small one of it somewhere. I think this is more Spice Bomb than that, right? If you like Dolce & Gabbana light blue, you can have light blue for women, Jordig. You can have light blue for women by Revel. You can have light blue for men. Okay? And this is for women. This is for men. They're pretty close. Okay? I get a lot of similar scents. I mean, this is CK1 Shock. This is Thierry Mugler Angel Man, so I guess the other one was light blue. CK1 Shock, right? And this is another Angel Man. People don't realize this. This was done because of Angel Man. Axe even cloned him. But here we go. Okay. This. Gone through almost 12 minutes of fragrances to talk about these next two. This is by a house called Mirage, and I've got a lot of fragrances from them. I'll wear them up, but I won't buy them again, and I'll explain why. This Mirage, right? 777 VIP. This is not inspired by. Most of the fragrances that I showed you back there were either very clear as to what they were cloning, or they'll say inspired by, or our version of. This right here is a direct, weaker version of Carolina Herrera 212 VIP, right? They went for it 1-to-1, and all they did was legally change the name. They want the same color scheme. They try to get people to think, hey, and you think these bottles don't look alike, but it's the color scheme, the name, what they're going for. You can also tell they're not even using similar ingredients because look at the juice. I think this was like $10, and I think this was like $10, right? But it gets much worse than this. If I was to show you, we're just gonna say that because this is a flanker, right? If I was to show you this bottle and this bottle at a quick glance, same tops, except for this doesn't have the engraving on it, or this doesn't have the engraving on it, this does. Same tops. You would look at these and go, they might be from the same line. They're not. These two right here, they're from the same line. This is Chrome. This is Chrome limited edition. Okay. Got some T notes in here, but we're not going for that. I'm gonna make sure not to get any of this on skin, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. Scent's pretty similar. Okay. Going for kind of a fresh, kind of tonic water, bubbly kind of scent. This gets pretty close. This is one of my favorite fragrances. You say, hey, why do you only have a small bottle? It's because I didn't figure that out until then. I'm big on freshies. I like other ones because they perform better, but naturally I love freshies. Freshies are my jam. It's what I do. I got into the game with this. Okay, and I got a bigger bottle coming. Polo Sport, man. This. Cool Water. Cody, or Aspen by Cody. This is what I grew up. This is what I grew up wearing and enjoying, and these are the kind of fragrances I wear. Okay? I like it dark and spicy too, but fresh and clean is where I started. So I thought, let's give this chromatic. I know what they're trying to go for. Let's give them a shot. I broke out in a rash. Got contact dermatitis from this stuff. You can see stuff floating around in here. I don't know if you can see it on there. There's stuff floating around in this bottle. Now, I don't think that they're doing what a lot of the Chinese ones are doing, where they're, peeing in them and stuff to balance out the pH, but why did I break out in a rash because of this? I don't know. Is it safe for me to use as a room spray? I don't know. Can I just go around the room with it and just spray it up? Maybe. Because I paid for it, right? But there's something in here on my skin just doesn't work. And that's why I'm making this video. Same color juice, right? So you might think maybe this is just a bigger bottle. The 100 ml bottle looks the same almost as the other 100 ml bottle, the cap and everything, right? If you don't look carefully. But they're worlds apart, okay? And I think this was like $10. And I think these are this was like 20, 25. But you're getting better ingredients, okay? This little one wasn't 20 or 25. I think I paid like 5 or 10 for this. And 10 of this versus 10 of this. 10 of this is always going to win. Yeah, you're only getting 30 mils, but when you're getting unknown, unsafe ingredients, what does the other 70 mils mean to you? What do they mean to you when it could potentially be harmful to your health? Think about that. That's the difference between a real one, clone, like a dupe, and a fake fragrance. Have a good night.